Hey there, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to do a video on kind of how to speed up not only your internet, but also your computer. And I know a lot of people have been contacting me saying, hey, how can I do this? Hey, my computer's a little slow and whatnot. So I wanted to basically show you how to do a tune up. So if we go on over here to the Windows computer, and what we want to do is type in Control Panel. So when you have Control Panel up, basically this is the old Windows 8, Windows 7, and previous control panels. It's not the built-in Windows settings. Click Network and Internet, and then click Network and Sharing Center. And make sure to click Change Adapter Settings. Find your Ethernet one. Now this is my fiber on the left, and this is my regular Ethernet cable. Right here, Ethernet 4. You're gonna right click on it, right click on your Ethernet, and click Properties. When you click Properties, do not click anything else. Just click the Configure button. When you click Configure, it's gonna pull up basically like a driver properties. Click Advanced, and then what you want to do is go down here to Flow Control, disable Flow Control, and then where it says Jumbo Packet, select, if it's available, 9014 bytes for a jumbo packet. And a big one here is click Speed and Duplex. You want to make sure that you select 1.0 gigabits per second full duplex. Now, if you have a matching, like a brand new AMD AM4 motherboard with a matching Netgear router that offers 2.5 gigs, then you can select that, but you should be selecting 1.0 gigabytes. Also, make sure all of your network switches are a gigabit and not a 10/100 T-base. Make sure it's 10/100/1000, because otherwise you're going to be limited to only 100 megs. You could pay for a gig down, but you're still only going to get 100 megs due to the port speed. Once you select all of those, select over to Power Management, and then disable the top one. It says allow this computer to turn off this device to save power. Click OK. And what that's going to do is it's going to basically save those settings, and you'll become connected right back again like this. And I reconnected, so that's good. Next thing we want to do is type in power, like a spell. It's actually edit power plan. It'll have like a little battery. Click edit power plan, and then what you want to do is at the top it will say power options. Click that little tab up here, and what you want to do is select ultimate or high performance. I don't know, my computer has ultimate performance. Select high performance or ultimate performance. That's a big one. And then after you select it, come over here to change plan settings. Click that and make sure these say never put the computer to sleep, never turn off the display. Click change advanced power options. And then this is what I have for mine. Basically, it's making sure that nothing is activated, everything is turned off, because that way your computer will basically use a little bit more power, but it will be a bit more faster. So once you do that, you can save those changes, X out, and then you come over here and you type in disk cleanup with a K, disk cleanup. Click OK and click your C drive. This should be where you install Windows. Click OK. And then it may take a little bit because I do this regularly. Make sure you select all of these. These are just temporary files, recycle bins, caches you don't need. Click OK and click delete files. And it's going to go through and it's going to delete those. The other thing that you should also do is if you have slow internet, type in command, open up command prompt. So type in CMD or type in command. Open up command prompt and type in trace RT for traceroute, and then do 8.8.8.8. That's Google's public DNS server. And this is going to make sure to check and see if you by any chance have any latency anywhere, any lag, anything. And you look for these numbers here. Your router should say 192.168.1.1 or .2.1, and it should be at the very top. If you have anything other than a less than 1 or a 1 millisecond tag, something is severely wrong. And it usually happens if you're on Wi-Fi. Please make sure that you connect over Ethernet as much as possible, because if you use Wi-Fi, unless you're sitting right next to that router, even then you're going to end up still with high latency. Another thing that we can do is type in control panel again and open up network and internet. Open network and sharing center. On the left, click change adapter settings. Right click on your Ethernet, click properties. Left click, so regular click, left click on Internet Protocol version 4 TCP IPv4. It's about halfway down, and left click on properties. And what you should do is at the bottom, click use the following DNS server addresses. For the first one, put 1.1.1.1. This is Cloudflare DNS. And for the bottom, click 8.8.8.8. Click OK and click close. Basically, internet providers could hijack your DNS to where it's routing it to a slower system because they're trying to host it themselves. Make sure that you do this. Make sure you select your DNS to be Google, Cloudflare, OpenDNS, something like that. Get away from your provider providing you DNS. This will tremendously help up your search times. And that's the other thing is here that we can do is if you type in game mode settings right here. If you type game and you select this one, game mode settings, it'll open up game mode. Make sure that you put game mode as on. The other thing I will say is if you can, come over here and disable Xbox game bar. In games, if you're not utilizing an Xbox, this could severely impact your performance. Make sure you disable Xbox game bar. That's a big one. If you guys have any issues, all you have to do is type in run, and then type in, whenever this run bar comes up, DXDIAG, sorry. Delta X-ray, Delta India Alpha Golf, DX Diag. Click OK, and it will pop up with a box up here. If you guys have any information, feel free to comment. If this pops up, click yes. Click yes. If you guys have any information, click save all information and just click save. You can send this out onto you can copy this and post it into a Google comment, this top one. Basically, if you have any issues while your game is running slow, I'll try to get back to you. But all I'm curious about is obviously your processor, your operating system, your memory, available OS memory. And if you come down here at the very top, card name and chip type. These are the only ones that I am pretty much interested in looking towards, because then I can try to help you to figure out what's going on with your computer. But this DX Diag is the best thing possible. Also, as a tip, make sure your drivers are updated. If you have Nvidia, if you have anything, and that goes for AMD, Nvidia, it doesn't even matter if it's a Gigabyte, MSI, whatever. Open up your GeForce Experience if you have Nvidia. Click drivers. And then I believe we actually have a new driver here. So you have game ready driver and studio driver. If you're gaming, select game ready drive. And like, I think we have a new one here. So we're going to click download. And I think that this here is a new, I think this is a new driver that needs to be updated. So make sure you always update your drivers. Yeah, see, I did mine on August 10th. This one's from August 31st. So there's a new driver. Update your drivers. But I hope this helps everyone. Thank you.